Embarking on the journey to greatness begins with a single step. As we leave 2023 behind, it's time to ask ourselves, what can I do today to become the best version of myself tomorrow? As the final chapter of 2023 draws to a close, we stand at the threshold of a new dawn, beckoning us to embrace a moment of reflection and anticipation. Life is akin to an uncharted journey where each day provides a new chance to shape our destiny. The ancient Stoics, with their profound wisdom, understood this truth. They weren't just lost in philosophical thoughts, they were realists deeply connected with the rhythms of life. Imagine a quiet evening in late 2023, reflecting on the past year and pondering the future. In transitioning from 2023 to 2024, it's not just about setting resolutions that might be forgotten, it's about embedding habits that will shape your life. Here are 10 Stoic-inspired habits, straightforward, practical, and directly applicable to your daily life. Let's keep it simple and actionable. Start small. George Washington, a man whose resolve shaped a nation, cherished the saying, "Many mickles make a muckle," a humble Scottish proverb, capturing a profound truth. The grand is made up of the tiny. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, understood that well-being is realized by small steps. Transformation happens in small, deliberate strides. Think of it like planting seeds. Each tiny seed has the potential to grow into something magnificent. Apply this by setting small, manageable goals. For example, if you aim to read more, commit to a page a day. Remember, a walk begins with a single step, and a habit starts with a single action. James Clear's Atomic Habits beautifully echoes this sentiment. The essence of atomic habits lies not just in their explosive potential, but in their foundational nature. Like atoms, the smallest units holding immense power, our smallest habits are the building blocks of profound change. Here's a Stoic secret. It's not just about doing small things, but also thinking small. Avoid the trap of grand, unattainable promises. Instead, focus on what's right in front of you, the immediate, the achievable. As you string together these small victories, you'll find they lead to significant transformations. Remember, even the mightiest river starts as a trickle. So, as we step into 2024, let's embrace the power of starting small. After all, as Zeno would remind us, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. 2. Stop allowing anxiety to control you. There's a storm we all confront, not brewing in the sky, but within ourselves. Anxiety. It's like a shadow that follows us, whispering about potential problems and what could go wrong. However, remember this Stoic truth. You're not a puppet, and anxiety should not be the puppeteer. Marcus Aurelius, who led an empire, understood this, expressing in his meditations that he escaped from anxiety by realizing it was within him. To break free from this invisible chain, start by owning your feelings. Recognize that anxiety is a product of your thoughts, not the world around you. It's like a fog clouding your vision, exaggerating problems. The key is to clear that fog, to see the world as it is, not as your fears paint it. This is where mindfulness comes into play. Take a moment, breathe, and ask yourself whether your worry is a product of what's happening or what you fear might happen. More often than not, you'll find it's the latter. Now let's debunk a myth. Anxiety is not a proactive solution to potential problems. It's quite the opposite. It doesn't prepare you. It paralyzes you. It's like sitting in a rocking chair. Lots of movement, but you're going nowhere. As we enter the new year, let's pledge to unshackle ourselves from the chains of anxiety. Approach life with a clear mind and a steady heart. Remember what Aurelius said. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The only storm you need to weather is the one inside you. 3. Create a routine. Think of creating a routine like drawing a plan for your day. Imagine your day as a blank canvas waiting to be filled, but with a routine it turns into a masterpiece. A routine isn't about being super strict, it's more like a helpful framework to guide your energy. Seneca, a wise thinker from way back, said that a well-structured day is a well-spent day. So, how do you make this routine? It's not about copying someone else's schedule, it's about making one that works for you. Start by figuring out when you're most active. Are you a morning person, or do you get your energy later in the day? Build your routine around these natural patterns. Use your best hours for important tasks that need your full attention. For example, I love the morning, so I do positive things like taking a walk or working on a creative project before everyone else is up. And remember, a routine isn't only about work, it's about balance. Include habits that make your mind and body happy, like reading, exercising, or spending time with loved ones. Stick to your routine because doing things regularly is what keeps it all together. As you make this routine, you'll see it becomes a foundation for good habits. Like Seneca said, routines are like principles you live by. Embrace the structure, and you'll see the messy parts of your day turn into a productive and peaceful melody. 4. Tell yourself to stop. It's a timeless story echoing through history, not of epic battles or conquests, but of a personal triumph. Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man whose choices shaped history, faced a tough opponent, his 4-pack-a-day smoking habit. His doctor warned of dire consequences, and Eisenhower's response was clear. He gave himself the order to stop. Just like that, after 40 years, he quit cold turkey. It's a powerful Stoic principle. No man is free who is not master of himself, as Epictetus once said. This story isn't just about quitting smoking, it's about conquering any vice that holds you captive. We all have our battles: unhealthy habits, procrastination, negative thinking. The key to victory lies in giving yourself the order to stop, in taking control over your impulses instead of letting them control you. Seneca, another Stoic sage, wisely noted that we are all slaves to something, but the beauty of Stoicism is recognizing that we hold the keys to our own chains. So, how can you apply this to your life? Identify that one thing. Maybe it's that extra cup of coffee, endless scrolling on social media, or any habit that's more of a hindrance than a help. Acknowledge its impact on your life, then make a firm, unequivocal decision to stop. It's not about gradual change, it's about a definite, deliberate action. When you give yourself the order to stop, you're not just breaking a habit, you're reclaiming your freedom. As we step into 2024, carry this empowering message. You are the commander of your destiny, and the first command is to master yourself. 5. Liberate valuable resources, with time being the most precious of them all. Often, this invaluable resource is squandered on trivialities, and despite claiming to be starved of time, a glance at our screen time unveils the truth. It's not about having more time, it's about using the time we have wisely. Stoicism guides us to focus on what's essential. Epictetus, a philosopher celebrated for practical wisdom, advised that to improve, one must be willing to appear clueless or stupid about some things. This involves making a conscious choice to avoid getting sucked into the vortex of non-essentials, be it doom scrolling, excessive news consumption, or other digital distractions. The strategy here is twofold: awareness and action. Firstly, become acutely aware of where your time goes by tracking your activities for a day or a week. You'll likely be surprised at how much time is spent on activities that add little value to your life. This awareness marks the first step towards change. Next, take decisive action. Start by reducing the time spent on these distractions. Set limits on your app usage. Designate specific times for news consumption and avoid aimlessly browsing the internet. This isn't about cutting off from the world, but choosing not to drown in it. As you reclaim your time, you'll discover that you have more of it for pursuits that truly matter, pursuing your goals, nurturing relationships, and personal growth. This habit isn't just about time management, it's about life management. It's about ensuring that the precious hours of your day are spent on pursuits that enrich your life, not deplete it. As we transition into 2024, let's remind ourselves of Epictetus's words and focus our energy and time on what truly contributes to our well-being and growth. Remember, every minute spent on something meaningless is a minute taken away from something meaningful. 6. Do something hard. At the start of New Year, many of us made resolutions and set goals for ourselves. However, Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, took a different approach. He didn't just make resolutions, he made a bold declaration of mastery over himself. On the first day of each year, he would plunge into the icy waters of the Tiber River, not for a leisurely swim, but as a symbol of his determination to assert his willpower over his instincts. This act wasn't about the physical discomfort of the cold water. It was about igniting a fire within himself, a fire of self-assertion and resilience. The lesson we can learn from Seneca's example is that sometimes doing something difficult can be the most empowering act. It's in those moments of discomfort that we grow the most, discovering what we're truly capable of. The task itself isn't as important as the act of pushing beyond our comfort zones. When we challenge ourselves, we prove to ourselves that we are more than our fears and hesitations. So, as you embark on your journey of personal growth in 2024, remember Seneca's unspoken message: I control my actions, my reactions, and my mind. Embrace challenges and prove to yourself that you can do hard things. Don't just survive, thrive in the face of adversity. Make this year the year where you take control of your life and demonstrate your inner strength. Start by choosing something that challenges you, something that makes you feel a bit uneasy. It could be as simple as waking up an hour earlier, taking a cold shower, speaking up in a meeting, or learning a new skill. The key is to push past your comfort zone and assert your willpower over your instincts. As you do so, remember that the difficulty itself is not the goal. The growth and self-awareness that come from the experience are what truly matter. In the words of Seneca, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. So, rise to the challenge, and let 2024 be the year where you prove to yourself that you can overcome any obstacle and achieve greatness. The company we keep has a profound impact on our lives. Just as a tree grows tall and strong when planted in fertile soil, we flourish when surrounded by people who inspire and support our growth. This idea, emphasized by Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, encourages us to carefully curate our social circles to foster personal development and wisdom. Seneca believed that the people we surround ourselves with shape our characters and lives. He stressed the importance of associating with individuals who embody the qualities we aspire to, such as integrity, compassion, and intellectual curiosity. By doing so, we not only learn from them, but also become better versions of ourselves. In today's world, applying this principle requires intentionally seeking out positive influences and creating a supportive community. Start by examining your current social circle. Do the people you spend the most time with inspire and motivate you to grow? If not, consider expanding your network to include individuals who share your values and aspirations. This doesn't mean surrounding yourself with perfect people. It's about finding those who challenge you, support your growth, and engage in meaningful conversations. Create a Stoic circle, whether it's a book club, discussion group, or simply a collection of like-minded friends, where you can explore ideas, debate philosophical concepts, and encourage personal evolution. By immersing yourself in such an environment, you'll find that you not only rise to the occasion, but exceed it. As Seneca wisely stated, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." By nurturing relationships with people who inspire greatness, you'll flourish in ways you never thought possible. Make 2024 the year you cultivate your garden of influences. Carefully select individuals who add value to your life's journey, and watch yourself grow and thrive among the rich soil of positive associations. Remember, the power to shape your destiny lies in the choices you make, and the people you surround yourself with play a crucial role in that journey. Embrace change. Embracing change is akin to mastering the art of riding waves. Resist, and you risk being toppled over. However, adapt, and you'll gracefully be carried forward. In his contemplative meditations, Marcus Aurelius delved into the essence of change, recognizing life's perpetual ebb and flow of transformation. Fearing change closes us off to myriad possibilities and opportunities. It's not merely about accepting change, but warmly welcoming it into our lives. To integrate this perspective into your life, start by viewing change not as a threat, but as an inevitable and exhilarating facet of life. It presents an opportunity for growth, learning, and novel experiences. Challenge yourself in the coming year to step beyond your comfort zone, whether exploring a new hobby, making a career move, or embracing a fresh way of thinking. It's often in moments of uncertainty that we discover our most profound growth and satisfaction. Additionally, cultivate a mindset of adaptability, akin to a tree bending in the wind without breaking. Learn to be flexible in the face of change. Adaptability doesn't imply passivity, but actively finding ways to thrive in new circumstances. As you navigate the evolving landscapes of life, heed the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. The universe changes, and our life is shaped by our thoughts. Let 2024 be the year where you skillfully ride the waves of change with grace, transforming each new challenge into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Embrace the power of saying no to the non-essential. In a world filled with choices and distractions, the ability to decline becomes a superpower. Marcus Aurelius, a leader navigating the complexities of ruling an empire, understood the strength in discernment. He wisely observed that much of what we engage in isn't essential. By saying no to the inessential, we not only free up time, but also enhance our capacity to focus on what truly matters. It's about creating space for the essential by eliminating unnecessary clutter. To integrate this into your life, begin by evaluating your commitments. Are they in alignment with your values and goals? It's easy to get entangled in busy work that contributes little to our overall purpose. Practice the art of saying no to these distractions. This doesn't mean becoming detached or unhelpful. It's about establishing boundaries that enable you to channel your energy into pursuits that genuinely matter. Every time you say yes to something insignificant, you indirectly say no to something important. Flip this equation. Make your affirmatives count. Give a resounding yes to activities that enrich your life, whether in personal development, relationships, or your passions. This selective yes isn't just a response. It's a commitment to excellence in what genuinely matters. As you step into the new year, let your yes be reserved for what brings you closer to the person you aspire to be. Echoing Aurelius's wisdom, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Let 2024 be the year where you refine the delicate yet impactful skill of declining the non-essential, paving the way for a life rich in focus, purpose, and deep satisfaction. Return to your rhythm. Embracing our humanity means acknowledging our imperfections and missteps. Marcus Aurelius, a leader navigating the complexities of life and empire, understood the inevitability of stumbling. He reflected on the importance of not just getting up when we fall, but recognizing the beauty in our humanity that allows us to do so. It's a call to understand that stumbling is part of our journey, not a deviation from it. In practical terms, this means adopting a mindset of resilience and forgiveness when you slip up on your diet, miss a workout, or falter in your resolutions. Don't view it as a failure. Instead, see it as an integral part of the growth process. The key lies in how you respond to these setbacks. Do you berate yourself, or do you acknowledge the slip and gently steer yourself back on track? Embrace the latter approach, creating a habit of self-compassion and persistence. Each time you return to your path, you reinforce the habit of resilience. Celebrate your capacity to return to your rhythm, no matter how many times you might lose it. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress and the continuous journey back to what matters. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. As we step into 2024, let's carry the essence of these Stoic practices, not just as concepts, but as daily actions shaping our lives. The journey towards self-discipline, resilience, and serenity isn't just about understanding Stoicism, it's about living it. Each day offers a new canvas, and your actions are the brushstrokes painting your life's portrait. Start today. Pick a practice, maybe a moment of morning reflection or an act of kindness, and see how it transforms your world. Your feedback and stories of transformation fuel this journey, vibrant and evolving. Together, let's explore the path of continual growth and share our experiences, inspiring not just our lives, but also those around us. Thank you for being part of this journey, for your support, and for choosing to make each day a step towards a richer, more meaningful life. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, "I will rise," if you watched till the end.